Both the traveler and their sibling came to this world together. The traveler is the fourth descender of Teyvat, but their sibling is not a descender. Why is that? What even is a descender? There are many theories about it, so let's discuss them. Descender is a term used by the Fatui and others for outlanders who do not originate from the world of Teyvat but come to live within it. But this might not be the only condition to be a descender, as the all-devouring narwhal too is from outside of Teyvat, but not considered as a descender. A research from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo, which originated from multiple sources such as khaenri'ah, Remuria, and Sumeru, suggested that descenders are more than just visitors from another world. According to Renee, descenders were wills that can rival an entire world. Our traveler is the fourth descender and the heavenly principles is most likely the first descender. But the traveler's sibling, who came with the traveler, is not a descender. There are theories that the sibling passed away and the one we see is just a clone or a memory from the past. But the third descender too is confirmed to be dead, and it still is known as a descender. So even after death you'd still be remembered as a descender. The siblings' travels throughout Teyvat following the fall of khaenri'ah have been recorded in Irminsul, leading miHoYo to conclude that they originate from Teyvat despite the discrepancy with the traveler's memories. The traveler suspects that either something is wrong with their own memories, or that this world has done something to their sibling. Scaramouche also divulges that the sibling only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning, and that their differences from the traveler may relate to khaenri'ah, which is something he learned from Pierrot. All of the above are things we learned from the game itself. But now let's talk about some theories. Get ready. Why the sustainer of heavenly principles stopped the twins from leaving Teyvat, as it would have been better for her to sustain if the unpredictable elements just leave the world and stop meddling all over the world. We know the world of Teyvat is stuck in a cycle, like a samsara, and it is the fourth cycle. We also know that heavenly principles made the gnosis from the remains of the third descender. The gnosis represents each element. And our traveler too happened to be a descender who can control elements without gnosis or vision. And Paimon is guiding us to acquire all the elements. Could it be that she is preparing us so we can be ready to be harvested and turned into a gnosis? Paimon also happened to have many similarities with the heavenly principles. But she might not be intentionally doing it or only intends good for the traveler. Could it be that Celestia is trying to make another set of gnosis? It could be because Saritsa is collecting the gnosis to rebel against it, or maybe every cycle needs a new set of gnosis. The traveler's sibling has spent a long time in khaenri'ah and traveled across Teyvat once. It could be that they realized the truth of the world and somehow lost the descender status and hacked the Irminsul to store their data, as the data is from only after the destruction of khaenri'ah. Or, it could be that they are not from this cycle but from the previous. Sibling of the previous cycle's traveler, who somehow broke through the loop and entered this cycle. Maybe the infinite loop will finally come to an end in this cycle. There's so much possibility. Are you excited for what's about to come?